Don't tell me I messed up the stream. Yeah, I was trying to mess around with my settings here. Yep. It seems like I'm live. Don't tell me I messed up the stream. All right, so here we are with Star Fox 64, especially bought for your streaming pleasure on Wii U. So yeah, I am unable to stream N64 games, so I just decided to rebuy it on Wii U in order to stream it for Star Fox Zero's 4th birthday. Happy birthday, Star Fox Zero! Man, I thought I would kick off my Zero stream with a 64 stream because, well, of course I would. Zero is basically an improved 64. And I do mean improved 64. We might as well play around with the iconic. Man, I love that so much. That's so charming. Should we go through the training mode? So I've actually never played this version of the game before. This is the first time I've booted up the Wii U version. So this is all what you get when you first boot up the game. Wow, the scores are that low, huh? So all the scores are stuff you set for yourself. I legitimately wondered. All right, so you can't go to expert mode yet. Training. Should I do training? I might as well. All right, let's see here. Okay, that's gonna be confusing. So just R to barrel to the right, but ZL to barrel roll to the left. Like L itself does not work. All right, wow. Well, it's not as difficult as I was worried it might be. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be very confusing. This is gonna take some getting used to compared to the N64 controller. The N64 controller is better. I do have to say this is definitely one of those games where I feel like, can the Wii U really? It was definitely built for the N64 controller, similar to Star Fox Zero and the Wii U controller. Honestly, that's definitely something I would love to bring up. I'll be sure to bring up during the actual gameplay portion of Star Fox Zero. The controls really make that game make that game wonderful. It's kind of incredible actually how good it is. Yeah, a lot of this is pretty unintuitive compared to Zero. Like the C stick is like the right stick is the C button and it just doesn't work. Because like left is boost forward and down. I'll probably get used to it, but man, it feels really terrible. I'm definitely only sticking with this version for streaming purposes. Oof. Oops. I'm glad I at least tried to play the demo. I love how like chill and relaxed the demo is. I used to love just coming here and just flying around, flying through all the rings to see how good I was. 64 3DS brought this back and actually gave the raccoon a voice. Oof. So yeah, I love this game. It's one of my all-time favorites. I literally have a poster on the wall behind me. I'm not sure if you can see it. But man, I'm just so hype. Yeah, press ZL, press Z, left C. That's gonna take so getting used to because I keep doing it like you do in Zero. Right? Oh, I missed one. Yeah, I would not miss on. Yeah, I'm really concerned as to how well I'm gonna play this game because I'm just not hitting buttons like I should. All right. Oops. Damn. Yeah. See? Did you see that? Can I remap the buttons for this game? Sure. View button assignments. Can it just be for this one game? Yeah. Does Y do anything? What does Y do? None. So yeah, Y should be yeah, boost. X should be loop-de-loop like it is in Zero. Yeah, I'm configuring the game to play more like Zero. Unbelievable. Oh wait. Oh shit, you can't. Oh, you can't assign it to a specific action. Okay, so it so loop-de-loop is break, right? I guess it should be break. Yeah, I don't think I want to touch the stick at all. Okay, that's going to be weird. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it works for me. Okay, and I guess I could configure the barrel roll button as well. Yeah, I think I want it to be... L will be Z. All right. Hang on, let's make sure that everything's ship shape. Hopefully, this doesn't mess up my controls for other games. That would be terrible. All right. Nope, it feels way better already. All right. I don't normally remap buttons in Nintendo games, but that was really bothering me. I had to make it more like Zero, man, and more like the original 64. So yeah, I was really considering playing like all the Star Fox games, like 1, 2, this, and 0. All 4 of the games in the Star Fox series. There are no other games in the Star Fox series. Keep up the good work. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, I think everything's good. It's just taking some getting used to. Oops. Oh man, blew up my wings. Okay, that should be good. Alright, so we'll go through a playthrough of this, then go to 0, and then maybe play some Fusion? I don't know. I really did want to play Metroid Prime, but like the only reason I'm streaming Star Fox now was because it's Zero's first birthday, so I'm 4th birthday, so... I love this opening so much. I love literally everything about this game. It is legit one of my favorite games of all time. Everything about it, the music, the gameplay, even this is awesome.
Was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the barren, deserted planet.
I love the voice acting so much.
5 years later, General Pepper noticed strange activity coming from Venom. James McCloud, Pigma Dangar, and Peppy Hare of the Star Fox team were sent to investigate. Upon their arrival, Pigma betrayed the team, and James and Peppy were captured by Andross. Peppy barely escaped Venom and returned home to tell James' son, Fox, about his father's fate. A few years have passed. Andross has again invaded the Lylat system. General Pepper has turned to a new Star Fox team, headed by Fox McCloud, to save Corneria and free the Lylat system once again.
Amazing. I love it. It gets me so hyped every time. Every time I bother to watch it, because these days I usually don't. Because again, like this is a game I've literally done everything you could possibly do in. Like I got all the medals in expert mode. I'm a top tier Star Fox player. Well, not a world record holder, but like I've completed the games.
You're the only hope for our world. I'll do my best. Andross won't have
I do think that I'll stick to the right path this time. So no true Andross. Again, it's mostly because I've never played the game before. Never played this version of the game before. So I bought this Metroid Prime Trilogy, and I'm considering buying Ocarina of Time for the Wii U. So I've been buying new Wii U games in 2020. Now, all those games are still unavailable on Wii U, so on Switch. So get cuck, Switch fans. Yes, I still prefer the Wii U to the Switch, by the way. Just better console, better games. I mean, it's not really a competition. It's the same company. I like both, but yeah. The Wii U got a bad rap, and Switch got too much attention for, like, doing a lot of the same things, really. Oh yeah, here we go. Definitely playing this game as an adult, or post-Zero, I should say. It really is starting to feel rather primitive. Yeah, I recently tried to play Panzer Dragoon. Let me just say it right now. This game is way, way better than Panzer Dragoon. I don't know what it is with like these Sega fanboys and hyping up their mediocre... Oh, can I not boost and charge at the same time? Oh, that was kind of an oversight. Well, anyway, not going to be a big deal. I'm not... Hopefully it doesn't mess with me too bad. Panzer Dragoon, Sega fanboys are always like pushing this narrative that Sega was like really competing hard with Nintendo. They were making all these great games. The 90s were this great time to be a video game fan. Sega can't compete. Like they really just cannot compete. They're not good enough. Panzer Dragoon, like not as good as this, not as good as like. Okay, shit. I would have nailed that easily on the N64 version. Okay, no! Wow, I boosted instead of brake. Okay, yeah, So I guess the controllers are still messing with me. I don't think I'll be able to get a medal for this playthrough. I mean, I thought I could do it, but if I miss like obvious shots like that. So my aiming is good, and I know what I'm doing, but it's like. Yeah, one of the disappointing things about this game, unlike Zero, it's pretty much the same every time you play it. Like, there's no, after a certain point, there's no real ways you can improve like you can in Zero. So that's kind of a bummer. I think we will go ahead and beat the first boss, and not the hidden boss. But I love flying through these rings so much. Even if I always do that. Yeah, that wasn't me. That wasn't me being bad at Wii U. It was. Oops. Shit.
Follow me, Fox.
Velka, where are you going? Oh no! I triggered it by accident. I was just saying, oh, I hope I don't do this by accident. I guess we're gonna have to switch. All right. I mean, I guess it's not a big deal, but. Yeah, I didn't get high enough score. Wow, I still struggle with that even now. I would have gotten it if I wasn't playing on Wii U, but you know how it is. I'm not sure what the world record for this game is right now. I would love to look it up, but I'm nowhere near it, especially not in Wii U, for sure. I'm going to be saying that a lot. Oh, I'm not very good at Wii U. I'm not very good at the Wii U version of Star Fox 64. Is what I should be saying. And that's another thing. No more Miiverse, so we can't go on and laugh at weird opinions online. I actually don't remember ever checking out the Miiverse page for this. I wonder what it was like. You can still technically look at it. It's like, it's online somewhere. But, yeah, it's not the same. It's not like, you can't just go on there, like, play your favorite game, and then just see this community of people who are just playing the same game as you. Like, Miiverse was the best thing ever. I am so disappointed they got rid of it. I am so disappointed. It was such a great service. And I hope it makes a return in some way. But, yeah, maybe it's like... It had a website. I don't understand why Nintendo would get rid of it. It was such a cool, fun little social media service. My favorite ever, in fact. Just talking about your favorite games, niche ones, you know... old favorites. Like, this had a Miiverse page. Like, I'm sure it had good fan art, like lots of funny observations from fans, people asking questions about the game, people who have never played it before. Man, oh man, Miiverse was the shit.
I'm fine. You okay over there?
Yeah, I did not do as well as I normally do. Falco got hit a bunch. I didn't get my medal. To be fair, it's Corneria, so it doesn't really matter to get the medal. You're going to be playing Corneria no matter what, so it's not the one you should be worried about. I should probably just get the one on Fortuna, and then I don't even know. Should I get all the medals? That might be fun for a stream, but I don't know. That might be. I mean, it's been a while since I've played this game. About a year.
Let you down, sir.
Yep. Level 2. I'm wondering how long it's going to take me to get through this. About an hour, probably? It's really not a very long game at all, but anyone can tell you that. Alright. This is, ooh, I might not be able to get the medal here either. It really does depend on whether or not I could hit the barrier with these Wii U controls. If I can just remember how to brake, I should be fine, but yeah, I'm not playing nearly as well as I would if I were playing on N64 for sure. I should be able to get through it, but yeah, it's not like my, you know, all-metal expert mode like play style here. It does feel a little bit different on Wii U. It's really throwing me off. I'd much rather just play on N64. I really only bought this for streaming. Oops. Because again, this is one of those games you have to stream, you know. I mean, this is one of those games I want to stream, I should say. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Okay, I got it, yeah. Like, when I know a game as well as I know this one, like, I gotta stream it, like, eventually. And this is definitely one of those. I mean, it's one of my favorite games of all time. It has a place on my wall. Like, I have a poster of it. It's legit that good.
Whoa! Can you make it?
Shit, no. Oh, the brake? Oh, no, I always boost through, even though you're not supposed to. Oh, no.
Use the boost to get through.
Yeah, that wasn't, it doesn't matter for some reason. Okay.
Location confirmed.
Yeah, the way the buttons are mapped, it's kind of awkward to boost and stuff like that. I wonder what the ideal setup for this game is. Oops, oh, shit. Okay, no, brake. Yeah, I actually managed to brake. Yeah, there we go. I should have charged my shots, but and try to get them all at once. Yeah, I'm really wondering whether I can get to Katina or not. If I actually have the skill to move it. I actually do not own a Wii U Pro controller. That might not actually help out, honestly. Just the way... Oof. This is definitely a game that was tailor-made for the N64 controller, for sure. Like, the buttons are in all the right places. It's satisfying to hold. Alright. Oof. Alright. Yeah. Oh, people, PlayStation fans, namely, so many people will talk all this shit about the N64 controller when it's, like, legit amazing. Like, that's the controller that invented the analog stick. Like, how can you talk shit about the controller that invented the analog stick? And, damn, those people are just straight up delusional. They really are. That's like shitting on the D-pad. Like, really. Or shitting on 2D games. Like, it's, like, completely ignorant. It really is. Alright. I love the boss of this stage, but I think I am going to try to get the medal. Try to. Because, like, it's too fun not to. Like, this is one of the coolest secret exits in the game. Pretty difficult to hit. It took me a long time to do it properly.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Yes.
Take that.
Take that. I never knew Slippy was voiced by a woman. Like, people say he sounds like a girl, but I didn't hear it. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, my button mapping is actually pretty good for this. All right. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Oh wow, we actually hit it. Wow, I'm shocked. Yeah, the way I had the buttons arranged, it's ooh. It actually worked out pretty well. All right. So I guess I could get this set up to where it's great, to where it works fantastically. Okay. I can't remember. Should I have gotten more hits by now? Because like you need 300 for the medal, and this is how you get the medal. This is the way. Oh, 64. That was awesome. Yeah, I'm starting to get used to it. I actually don't use bombs all that often. Usually, only when I absolutely have to. When like there's a bunch of stuff on screen like this. I'm not sure how much more I need. I think there's a bunch of them near the end that you can shoot, but I don't remember. I don't remember that shit. There we go. Oh, it is only 200. Wow. I swear it was 300. All right. Wow. I must have been thinking of another level. All right. So I did get the medal. Shame I didn't fight the boss, but I honestly didn't think I'd be able to hit it. It'll be nice setting all my own high scores again. It's been a long, long time since I've done that. Yeah, I actually loved fighting to get all the medals in this. Like playing through the game over and over again just to get that last medal. It was a magical experience. All right. Yeah, I think I might as well stick to the right path just because we haven't done this before. But we didn't fight the boss, which is kind of disappointing. The boss is like amazing. You're not as stupid as you look. Love it.
Split up and take it to him.
Take it to him. Fortuna, former defense post. Yes, yes. This is probably one of the easiest levels in the game. It's very memorable because this is where you meet Star Wolf for the first time, but it really is kind of generic. You literally do just fly around and shoot things. Like these slow-moving ships. It's really boring for a more experienced player. It's probably my my second least favorite level as an expert player, rather than other than Sector Z, which is just plain bad. When you're really good at this, when you're really good at the game and play here, it's over really quickly. Because Star Wolf isn't that hard to beat, but for a first-time player, they're amazing. They're very, very memorable. I remember doing this for the, I won't say the first time. I remember what it felt like fighting them. You know, and like learning like how to be a better pilot and stuff like that. It was amazing. Oof. Amazing feeling overcoming Star Wolf. Who are like amazing antagonists, by the way. What are you doing? Okay, what are you getting mad at me for? They get snippy at you for like no reason. Did I shoot him? Did I do anything? They're so arrogant. Okay. You know, I used to think Falco was the worst, but like, yeah, no, Peppy's kind of terrible too. Slippy was always my favorite, but yeah, he's Slippy. Slippy is just plain incompetent.
Can anyone take care of it?
Can't let you do that. I love that so much. Can't let you do that stuff, Fox. Alright.
Andross's enemy.
Is my enemy.
Just what I need to see. Star Wolf. Let's take care of these guys first.
Yeah, I think I'll probably... Man, I love this game so much. Alright. So I'll play this, play Zero. Alright. Lose. Seriously, I seriously just killed Wolf in like 3 hits. It's not that hard to kill these guys. Yeah, you shoot them once, they do a flip, and then you just shoot them down. Easy peasy. And even with these guys as easy as they are, your wingmen can't do shit. Like they really, it's so uncommon for them to ever shoot them down. I've seen it happen before. I think I've had Slippy do it before actually. It's like the most rare occurrence ever, but you can get. Ah, damn. Yeah, he just did it. Okay, he just shot down Leon. Like I think your characters actually do have a unique quote if they take down the guy who's after them, because each character in this game. There we go. Wow, I wasn't even trying, but I got the medal. Awesome.
I'll take care of the bomb now.
Damn, I have so much to play. I wanted to play like Sin and Punishment. I wanted to play No More Heroes. I wanted to play like all this shit, but like Metroid Fusion, Metroid Prime. Yeah, I wanted to play so much of this stuff, but unfortunately, on today's Star Fox Day, so we gotta play some Star Fox. The other games can wait, I suppose. Mission accomplished.
All aircraft report.
Hey, we made it!
We made it.
Bob, take it easy.
I love how they like really give you time to like really just think about what you've done. It's great. It's amazing. I just adore that. It gives the character so much personality. It really makes you reflect on what you just did. It's phenomenal. Very, very impressive. Mission accomplished. Yeah, even with the weird controls, I am. Oh damn. Okay, so we gotta switch paths again. I honestly can't even remember usually. Yeah, yeah, we are going to Titania. I'm so tempted to go to Macbeth, which is, I think, my favorite level, actually.
Reports indicate that
Damn, so we're already about halfway through. Damn, this game is short. Yeah, anyone who seriously complains about Zero being too short, you know, is not a Star Fox fan, because everyone knows they're short, but insanely replayable. It just... I don't understand that. Like, how many times have I played through this game? Like, shit, it's only just now reaching the point where, like, it's straight up, like, I don't want to say it's bad to play at all, but I definitely do feel like I've really done everything you can do in this game, so it's really difficult to get excited about playing it. This is actually the most excited about playing it again. Playing it I've been in a long time, part because I'm streaming and part because I have to go for the medals again, and I'm trying to see if I still have it. Like, when you don't have to get the medals, yeah, I already know I can beat like every single level in this game with no problems at all.
We're getting close to the base.
Oh yeah, the base that's no longer in existence. I think if you get the warp here, you can't get Slippy, so you can't go to Titania. So I think I'm going to have to just go down there. This level technically has 3 exits. The one where Slippy is a dipshit, the one where you save him, and the one where you just ignore the boss altogether. The third one's the hardest one to do for a bunch of reasons, but I think we're going to stick with Titania. So I think we are going to let Slippy fuck up on stream. So you do get to see Slippy in his most infamous, his Leroy Jenkins movement. Let me handle this. Oh, man.
I'll attack from the outside.
I normally do go to the left, but we're going to the right just because... I am definitely ready for a new Star Fox. Definitely. More so than I think any other Nintendo franchise. I can't think of anything I'm looking forward to more than a new Star Fox. Really, I don't really feel like I'm looking forward to anything, because I just haven't seen anything to be excited about. I mean, actually right now, other than No More Heroes 3, I don't think there's a single Nintendo Switch game I'm looking forward to, because they haven't announced anything all year long. It's been kind of... Well, it's kind of understandable, but it's very noticeable. Wow, I hit it. Wow, I was not expecting to hit it. Wow. I remember this being hard, like hitting the medal requirements. Wow, I didn't think I would be able to hit them. Wow. I'm really surprised. All right. Well, then I normally go to the left, so maybe that makes it harder. I don't know. But then again, I haven't played on normal mode in forever, so that's probably why. Like, I'm shocked that it's so easy. Is the requirement higher on expert? I don't think it is, but it might be.
Look behind you.
Ah, check it out. Oops.
So this is the secret weapon.
Exterminate.
Destroy. Destroy.
Oh, no, destroy.
Enemy field analyzed.
I will terminate all enemies. You are an enemy.
No.
You are an enemy.
I love how this thing doesn't really have a backstory or lore. It just sort of exists, and you just sort of have to deal with it.
What's he saying?
What's... Damn, even to this day, this game is gorgeous. I love the way this thing is animated. I love its design. I love its voice. I love its fake out.
Huh? What?
That view is clear. Destroy. Destroy.
Destroy what? He's crazy.
Let me handle
Oh, Slippy. Oh, no.
Slippy, get back here!
I normally do take him out by now, but... Slippy is a dipshit. Damn. Oh! Can you not get...
Destroy.
Can you not get the medal if you let that happen? Wow, I had no idea.
Be complete.
I had no idea. Oh, because you lose... Oh, because you technically lose your wingman. Oh. Okay.
Rob, can you confirm Slippy's location?
Damn, that was kind of disappointing.
Coming from...
Well, we had to let the map. This is actually the only way to get to Titania. So if you want to go to Titania, you have to let Slippy fuck up.
He can be such a headache.
I mean, I love this game and its route system. It's phenomenal. It's so entertaining seeing all the crazy shit that can happen. That's definitely one of the downsides to the Zero, if not the main downside, other than it being really short, is that no, there aren't a whole lot of route alterations. Like, there are all these alternate routes you can take in this game that all affect the quest line in radically different ways that are really, really entertaining to sit through. But yeah, Zero doesn't have that. Oof. Yeah, I literally will be done with this game in like about an hour, and that was with the training mode.
Interest there.
I can't leave Slippy hanging.
Mission number 5, Titania, Arid Desert. Yeah, Bulse shouldn't be long at all, to be honest with you. Yeah, the roundabout way to get the expert medal in Bulse is the most ridiculous thing imaginable. So you deliberately have to take a path where you avoid all members of Starwolf. Like, you cannot beat Starwolf at all. And you have to go down there, and Starwolf will jump you eventually. And you have to kill all of them. It's ridiculous. Oops.
Rocky terrain, get ahead.
It took me forever to figure that out.
A magnetic
Because, like, I think I had to remember, like, as a kid that, so if you don't kill all the members of Starwolf, this is one of the interesting things that I think a lot of people overlook. If you don't kill all the members of Starwolf on a Fachina and you go to Bulse, or you skip them somehow, or you go around them, they will jump you, like they will on the left side of Venom, no matter what. But if you kill, like, a couple of them, like on Fachina, the ones that survive will come after you, like, by themselves. It's kind of interesting. Alright, oops. Oh, damn, I suck at Titania. Alright. I didn't struggle too much with this level back in the day, but I'm really... Honestly, it'd been like years since I played this level when I went back for the medal. It was really bizarre, because like I typically don't play the right side. I find it way less entertaining than the left side. Oh, here we go. So like I had actually not gone to Titania in forever. So like I went in completely blind. I much prefer Macbeth. It's so strange. Macbeth is one of my favorite levels, mostly because of the boss. But this is not so much. I don't care for it too much. Yeah, Macbeth is like the iconic Landmaster level, I think, in like the entire franchise. It's just so cool. Yeah, Titania and Zero is way better, I think. Way more entertaining. Titania and Zero is gorgeous. That's actually something I wish more people brought up. If anything, people will say the opposite. Zero is a gorgeous game. You're gonna see what I mean when we compare this side by side. That's the main reason I'm playing through this, actually, is to really talk about like what Zero does really well. And it does a lot of things well. It's actually like a lot better than 64 in a lot of ways. I was very surprised. From a pure gameplay perspective, I think I do prefer Zero over 64. I think it's a lot more fun to play. I think it's a lot more going on. I think there are better boss fights. I think the controls are better. The levels are longer. It's basically an improvement in pretty much every way. The main thing I think that sets Zero, make 64, legit, one of the best games of all time. It's timelessness and it's sort of ease of play. You know what I mean? Like anyone can pick this up and play it. Oh, did I not? I did not plug in my. Excuse me. I forgot to charge my computer. Zero is just, a really, really good game. I enjoy it a lot. It's one of my, one of the 3 best rail shooters of that decade, of the new 10s. Alongside Sin and Punishment 2 and Kid Icarus Uprising. All 3 of those games do different things better than each other. Like Kid Icarus has the replayability and the unlockables. Star Fox Zero has the controls and the visuals, I guess, and Sin and Punishment has the insane boss fights. They're all great. I love them all. They're all wonderful, and this is good too. I mean, really, the only thing holding this game back, I think, is its age, and just how much I've played this game to death. It really is. Like, I literally know this game by heart, and because I've played it, like, literally, probably hundreds of times, and
I'll be there soon.
I mean, there's just nothing to be gained from it anymore. As much as I love it. Oof. Which is one of the reasons I appreciate Zero for existing, because it is a new Star Fox game in the style of 64, something that we all wanted. Okay. Oh, by the way, I really like this boss. I love its design. Honestly, I love the boss designs in this game in general. They're all, like, really impressive. They come at the end of the stage. They all have interesting gimmicks. I would say, like, Andross is, like, one of the best boss fights ever. At the end, and in the true ending. I'm not sure what this thing is supposed to be, but I love how it just sort of exists. Yeah, these things are real.
It's impossible this way!
Let's see, Slippy. I think you're supposed to shoot Slippy to let him out, right? Is that right? Oh, my aim is off. How does this guy have lasers? How is it firing lasers? Alright, stop it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you have to just kill the other arms. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I told you I don't play this level very much, because I honestly don't remember anything about it. Yeah, no, you just... It's not a hard boss at all. You just shoot the arms and then shoot the heart, but I still was like, oh no, it's not. It's the Mother Brain Hyper Beam. There we go, got it. Sure you can handle it, Fox? I'm fine. I love how, like, they always talk shit about how you're doing and then never do anything to step in and help. It's incredible. They shit talk you despite clearly being worse pilots in every way. It's really embarrassing. So yeah, I really like the boss of this level, at least. For the most part, it's just kind of a boring stage. I don't really care for it too much. And that just goes to show you, there were boring stages in 64 too. Like, people will always talk shit about, like, some stages in Zero that aren't, like, super popular or whatever. Zonus being the main one. People are always looking for excuses, some kind of scapegoat, to justify hating Zero, and Zonus turned out to be one of them. Zonus is not that bad. I enjoy Zonus more than this, for sure, I would say, as I will soon demonstrate it. Yeah, so I love Star Fox Zero. I love this. They're both great games. Alright, what's this? Bolse. Bolse Defense Outpost.
You destroy destroy the satellite, we can go straight for Venom. Be careful, Fox.
I'm on it.
I really do appreciate the right side of Venom. It's a great fake out ending. It really does a lot to encourage you to like get better at the game and figure out how to get to the left side, which does take a lot of work and practice if you've never played this game before. I doubt you could do it on your first try, is what I'm getting at here. I've heard people have done it on their first try, but I don't think it's common, or maybe not even true. Generally speaking, you would go to the right side first and get the fake ending, and then get the true ending once you get better. It's a mind-blowing, really, really impressive. Probably my favorite alternate ending in gaming. It's so impressive. Even if the right side is sadly very easy in comparison. That's definitely a problem that Zero doesn't have. It does feel very reasonably difficult all the way through. This one, if you go the right way, like I have, to the easy path, yeah, you're gonna have an easy time. It's really not that difficult. Like this one is just you just flying around shooting things until the satellite reveals its weak point. Not a great stage either. I guess it's no different than Fuchina, to be honest with you. Ooh, Starlink does suck, yeah. I was laughing at myself a while thinking about that. Here I am doing a Star Fox Celebration stream, and I didn't even consider playing Starlink. I didn't seriously consider it. I was just like, okay, maybe I should play it again someday. I don't know. Like I'm kind of tempted to, because Starlink does have really good character animations and voice acting. It does have the Zero voice actors in it, so that's kind of impressive. So I wanted to like Starlink, right? To a certain extent. I knew it was gonna be shit, and I only bought it because of Star Fox. But like, it has Star Fox in it. Maybe it'll be good, and it wasn't. I was so disappointed. So disappointed. Zero was so much better. I would say all the Star Fox games were better. Like even the ones I don't like Command and Assault. Assault. Ooh, we really need to talk about Assault specifically, because that's the one that the fanboys are saying. The furries are saying that, not the fanboys, the furries. The furries are saying that like should be the template for new Star Fox games. No, Assault is not as good as people remember it. I have no idea what is with people's nostalgia for that game. I think it stems from not having an alienating gameplay style. Like it's a generic third-person shooter, so for most people it's more accessible than Command or Assault. But Command or Adventures, I should say. But Assault was like not a very good game. Honestly, I think I do prefer Command and its multiple pathways, its multiple routes, and Adventures for being weird and out there than I do Assault. Like Assault might be my least favorite Star Fox game, maybe. Again, I haven't played Command in forever. I definitely do prefer Adventures to Assault though. I am weirdly. Oh man, I love that shot. It's so cool. Just so good. All right.
Don't relax. We're not done yet.
Don't relax. All right. We're among the enemy. I love that line. Oh man, time to show the monkeys who's boss. I love everything about this. Like I love the build-up. I love like everyone flying through the obstacles. I love the shit talking. I love like Andros himself contacting you. Like it's on. It's such a shame that the true side of Venom doesn't have a stage like this. You just fight Starwolf again, and it's a great fight. But this is like a really great way to end the game. I think. Like it's really interesting. This really does feel like it could be the last level, to be completely honest with you, and it's not. I mean, it kind of is. I mean, it does a great job of really showing you just how important both sides are. That's definitely something I miss from Zero. I wish made a return in Zero. It was like just having alternate endings, depending on how well you do. It's kind of frustrating that it didn't have that. And I love Zero for the most part. I love the final boss for the most part. I love like the final level for the most part. It was just not the same as this. But that's the thing about Star Fox Zero I've noticed, that people either complain that it's too similar to 64 or not similar enough. It's kind of insane actually. Ooh, wow. Every single time I always damage my wing. Yeah, I'm not going for a medal this playthrough, so... shit. Ah, damn, fuck. Nope. Am I actually gonna die? On normal? Wow. Wow, I'm really getting slaughtered out here.
This brings back memories of your dad.
Sure, whatever, Andros. Yeah, amazing. Like, 20 years later and I still get hyped up at this. Like, the false ending. Like, look at this. I was running out of health. I got hit a lot, smacked around a lot, and this temple is still... Damn. Yep, Slippy said it. Great build up. I love it. It's not even the real final boss, but it's a great setup. I don't know what this thing is and how exactly this thing is supposed to be an enemy, but okay, whatever. Yeah, you gotta chase after it. Ooh, I might not have the speed. Let's see. Shit. There we go. I wish I had my my blue lasers. The hyper lasers, I think they're called, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Funny how I don't remember terms like that anymore. I mean, it was in the manual, but I barely remember the manual. There we go. So I wonder how long this took me. Like about an hour, 45 minutes. Yeah, it would take 45 minutes without the training mode I did. All right. I love how it ramps up in difficulty. It's so good. All right. Oops.
Hold together.
Damn. Okay, we got him. Wait, no? Yep. There we go. We got him. Just barely. Just barely. Wow. I mean, I haven't died in this playthrough, but I've gotten close a couple of times. Rather surprisingly, I might add.
I'll go it alone from here.
Yeah, it's still reasonably difficult. I love this so much. This is such a great build up. It's not as good as an ending as the left side. I mean, what possibly could be, but seriously, the left side is like has to be like the greatest ending to any video game ever. This is great too because it sort of sets that up because like it's a fake ending, but well, kind of a fake ending. I guess it's not really fake. I guess you could argue this may be the canon ending since it might lead into Zero since you don't technically beat Andros for good, and then maybe he just comes back in Zero. Maybe that's the explanation. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. And look at this. The greatest... the iconic video game bad guy, Andros. Star Fox bad guy, Andros. I definitely do think he sticks out compared to other Nintendo villains. For one thing, the character actually dies in this game. In continuity. In the original continuity. Where... Adventures picks up after this. Assault, Command. They all incorporate plot elements of Andros being dead now, and he's not really a threat anymore, which is kind of it's kind of an interesting take on it compared to like how Metroid and everything else keeps bringing their iconic villains back. They brought Andros back for Zero, but it was supposed to be a lot like 64 anyway, so. For some reason, you can't hurt him the first time he does that. So you have to, like, sort of swoop out of the way. Easy. Like, just easy. Too easy, yeah. Weird how this, weird how I went from, like, almost dying to sort of breezing through it. The game definitely has a bit of an erratic difficulty, but, you know, still fun to this day. You know, that was the easy path, too, and still fun. Still enjoyable. Honestly, I'm tempted to just go ahead and do the rest of the game, but I think I probably should go ahead and play some Zero like I promised. I guess I should plug it in.
Okay, I'll admit it. You did good, Fox.
We're going to be watching the credits because they're legit amazing, but here is my gorgeous Wii U Star Fox Zero. Damn, I love this. I love this case. It's so pretty. But yeah, we are going to start playing Star Fox Zero. What's up? I really want to play No More Heroes as well tonight because I'm just really fired up about playing through that again. And yeah, it's it was in the Wii U still when I took it out. Oof, Satoru. Oh, but I probably should play Animal Crossing. Yeah, I guess I could just play Zero and just stick with Zero. I remember the credits being longer. Course designers. Well, a lot of these names you don't see anymore, I don't think. I wonder what happened to all these guys. Yeah, we gotta sit through the credits in order to get my high score. That's definitely something I always did. As I used to always get to the title screen, and then I used to always get to the credits, and then I would shut the game off because it was over. I wouldn't actually submit my high score because the credits took too long. Oh yeah, boys. Look at those JPEG-looking sprites in the background. Gotta love classic N64 visuals. This was mind-blowing back in the day, though. See, you see his lips moving. Isn't that incredible?
I would be honored to have you as part of the Cornerian army.
Oh, is Rick May the guy who just died? To Corona, of all things? Every day, we run into something that reminds me of Corona. Thanks. Thanks, game, for reminding me that Corona exists.
Time for us to go now.
Damn. Oof. I don't know, like, I swear I heard that he died already. I'm so confused by that. I was actually more confused than anything when I heard he died, because it was like, wait a minute, wasn't he dead already? I love this ending sequence so much. I love all the voice actors. I love everything about this game. Oof. Hard to believe I've been streaming for an hour already. Shit. Wow. Now, I gotta figure out how to get my my multi-stream going. Apparently I have it set up so that I can stream on Twitch and then it will put the highlights automatically on YouTube, but I'm not really sure how that works. I would like to multi-stream both on Twitch and YouTube just for convenience's sake, but can't get that set up properly. We'll have to see how that works. All right, so are you ready for Star Fox Zero? I'm curious how well this is going to work because the gamepad controller might not be the best for how this is set up, but we'll see. And then we see Andros' face, hyping you up for round 2. Unfortunately, we're not going for. Oh, Hiroshi Yamauchi. Yeah, that guy's dead too. Damn, he died before Iwata, right? So it's been like 5 years. $1997. Oh, this came out in 97. I thought it came out in 98. Okay. Wow, 97. Wow. Mind-blowing that this came out in 97. Wow, the N64 had a way stronger library than people gave it credit for. Oh, that's right. It came out in 96, right? Like those Super Mario 64, Pilot Wing 64, and then... Yep, here we go. Yep, my initials. There we go. There we go. I mean, that's somewhere near my my best.
This is one steep hill, but it's worth it.
All right. So that's Star Fox 64, where it all began, or at least one of the big major contributors to the development of Star Fox Zero, possibly the most underrated game on Wii U. It's definitely up there. I'm not sure whether it's more hated than something like Devil's Third or not. It's really difficult to tell at this point in time because so many Wii U games were so unfairly hated and so underappreciated. Like, you could really make a claim for like all sorts of things, like Super Mario Maker, New Super Mario Bros. U, Devil's Third, Tokyo Mirage Sessions, The Wonderful 101. To be honest, The Wonderful 101 got a lot of hype because it was a platinum game. That one actually got a bunch of attention after it came out. Like around like the 6-month period, it was already a cult classic. But again, it was far from the only one, even though it's still my favorite game on Wii U. Damn, this game is gorgeous. I despise how people shit on this game's visuals. I think it looks awesome. I think it looks like stays true to the original while really bringing it to the next generation. This game should have been huge, and we really should be talking about that. And one of the reasons I'm so excited for a sequel is that we have the potential to see these ideas expanded on, and I think if they really get this idea of like motion controlled vehicles out there, it's going to be. Let's see, should I play the main game or should I play arcade mode? I actually didn't think about that. Yeah, I guess we should play the main game. All right. Right. So what stage should I start with? I usually do. Every time I play the game, I always start with Corneria. That's always how it happens. I mean, I guess that makes sense considering this is Star Fox, but.
Star Fox, do you read me? We're under attack from Andros' army. We need
Yeah, the voices actually come from the gamepad, so
We'll take the job.
it's a bit different
Andros won't
than.
be getting his way this time.
I remember when GameXplain actually complained about that. Can you believe it? Oh, the voices come out of the gamepad and they can't be turned off. what a immersion breaking experience. Oh, I actually haven't practiced using the controls, so let's see how I do. Oh, this incredibly complex, difficult control scheme that no one can possibly figure out. It's completely alien to me, guys. It's so hard. I can't hit a damn thing with this control scheme. It's too difficult. Like, how do you use this? But seriously though, like, anybody bitching about this game's controls are... Damn, I have not played this in forever, but damn, it's so good. That's definitely something you'll notice about this over 64 immediately, is just how much the motion controls add to it. Like, being able to fly and shoot in different directions, amazing. Like, completely game changing. It makes everything feel so much smoother. Like, see, you can do this. Damn. Is Slippy voiced by the same person? I think he is, but I could be mistaken on that. Yeah, I'm not going for my high score. My high score in this level is ridiculous, by the way. I was legit competing for, like, going up against, like, world record holders when I was playing this. In, like, December of that year, I think, 2016. So my high score for this level was crazy high. Because I kept replaying it over and over again, and... So yeah, as you can see, the controls are perfectly usable. There's nothing about them that's unintuitive or weird. They're actually really, really engaging to use, specifically in the all-range segments, but they do shine quite a bit in the on-rail segments as well. In fact, it's better than Panzer Dragoon. Like, I was thinking, when I was playing Panzer Dragoon, it's like a worse Star Fox Zero. You can actually aim off to the side with this. And it's really interesting to see the sort of things you can do with that.
Looks like they sent a welcoming party. Should we say hello? On second thought, let's take the back way.
Why? Why do we have to go the back way? Why can we... Alright, there we go. So, like I said, from a pure gameplay perspective, yeah, look at that, 262 hits in that phase. From a pure gameplay perspective, this is better than 64. I think there's more going on, there's more mission variety, there's more, the boss fights are more complex, the controls have more going for them. Like, look at all range mode, for example, Pursuit. So basically you can fly circles around enemies, like look at this, individual enemies. Like, how am I doing this? It's the motion controls. It's always the motion controls. This is why I say this has the most underrated control scheme out of any game in the past decade, probably. Because it feels like you're actually in the pilot seat. It feels like you're actually in complete control. Like, when you get really good at this game, you get really, really good. Too many people, I don't know, they made their minds up about this control scheme before they even played the game. Like, before they even had it in their hands. Like, they were making up all these weird narratives about it. Like, oh, it's completely unusable. Miyamoto's insane. But no, it's incredible how much fun this is. It's honestly probably my favorite thing about the game. Oh, there we go. I didn't stop flying, by the way. The way the game works, you continue flying even during cutscenes, so you actually do continue fighting during moments like that. Oh, did I point that out too? You can shoot enemies from above. Like see, lock on, aim downward, fire. Isn't that, like, interesting? Isn't that awesome? Like, that's phenomenal. It's so impressive. It's so simple, but it's incredibly engaging. It really is. Like I said, this game's main problem is a lack of content, and a lack of content. It needed more levels, I should say. It has plenty of content, but it could have been longer, and I think I could have had more difficulty settings and achievements. If it had achievements specifically, I think this could have been a 10 out of 10 game. I'm being completely serious. It's still very, very good. It's still exactly what I wanted from a Star Fox sequel, but it's again, it could have been better. You know what I mean?
Use your motion controls to not bad, Fox.
But at the same time, I think people greatly over-exaggerate how bad this game is. In fact, I would say, generally speaking, I was pretty impressed with it. But again, I have problems, but I can nitpick anything. Like, even Breath of the Wild, you know, one of my favorite games of all time, I've nitpicked to death. So, oof. Oh, by the way, this game is 4 years old, so today is its 4th birthday, so happy birthday, Star Fox Zero. I'm sure I'll be playing you for the next several years. We're not going for high scores, so I'm just showing off the game and the bosses and stuff like that. I mean, maybe a high score stream might be fun. I would love to see how I do against someone who knows what they're doing, like Lylades. But, oh yeah, see, you have to go under. Actually, there are 2 ways to beat this boss. You can take out its exterior by destroying the things, or you could go in here. Flying inside. Which I do prefer to do, but you can do it either way, really. Like, if it had more stuff like this in it, like, this game had, like, amazing 10 out of 10 ideas, but like, the issue I have is, like, they could have been way more fleshed out, I think. If there were, like, a bunch of bosses like this, and there are several, but if there are more, again, this is the problem with the game. It always feels like to me that they could have done a lot more with it. If the second screen switch is happening, there needs to be a Star Fox Zero 2, motion controls and double screen for the win. Yes, for sure. That's actually the main reason why I believe that rumor might actually be happening, because like the Wii U did a lot that people didn't really give it credit for. Like, you know, Mario Maker was better on Wii U. This was amazing. Pikmin 3 was phenomenal. Pikmin 3 does not get enough support. Pikmin 3, Nintendo Land. Pikmin 3 does not get enough praise for its gamepad support. Like, the narrative that, oh, the gamepad doesn't do enough, that should have died the instant Pikmin 3 came out, because Pikmin 3 has phenomenal usage of the gamepad. Like, doing all that crazy stuff, you know, multitasking, phenomenal. Pikmin 3 is you know, my second favorite Pikmin game. I like Pikmin 3 a lot because of the gamepad controls. It's weird. I have it on my shelf, and I haven't played through it at all since it first came out. I've always played the challenge mode when I go back to it. I'm actually not sure how I feel about it as a whole. You know, Sector A. Yeah, I always do those. Wait, what's Sector A? Frenzied Firefight? I actually don't remember this level. The last time I played arcade mode, so I actually don't remember how all these levels connect.
But there's no time to relax. An enemy fleet is approaching, and we need you on the front lines. Understood.
That's another thing people don't like. It's amazing how people will bitch about, like, oh, Zonus, it ruins the entire game, when you know, the game has a level select screen. Like, you don't have to play Zonus if you don't want to. Like, it's so weird how people complain about, like, the littlest things with this game. Oof. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, it's when you take on the fleet. Yeah, this is the on-rail ones. I was thinking, like, wait, is this the one where you go through the force field? No, that's Sector X. So yeah, one of the really frustrating things about this game is, like, the weird narrative that it kind of spawned, that, like, open world games are dead, essentially. Emily Rogers and people like her, people in that sphere, Reset Era, you know, NeoGAF and stuff like that, a lot of those people were really pushing this idea that Star Fox was being held back by being a rail shooter. So instead of, like, trying to be a really good rail shooter and trying to find its niche, it should go open world, it should be about flying through the stars. It's being held back by being linear, when really it's the exact opposite. Like, I think they need to double down on the rail shooting. I think it needs to be way more prominent. Honestly, I love the all-range in this, but I wouldn't want it to be like an open environment type thing. I want it to be just the way it is now, with the crazy bosses and the situations and the missions. I like that, you know? It's better that to me than whatever whatever Starlink was or trying to be. Honestly, like Starlink has a lot of good ideas that I actually really liked. The idea of like having this intergalactic conflict. It's very much like Star Fox 2 in that respect, where a lot of things are happening in this one big map, and you can sort of like do everything at your own pace. It's kind of, it almost feels like a spiritual successor in a lot of ways, and probably could have been. I mean, Starlink. Okay, first of all, what Starlink needs to do for hypothetical sequels, get rid of the toys. Like the toys killed it for sure. Get rid of the RPG elements, make it more action based. And I don't know. That's a really frustrating thing about like Ubisoft in general, I think. If you lock on, he leads you away. Oh, for some reason, I forgot. I hate the way that works. Oh man. Do you fight him or do you have to like select him? Definitely. Ugh. Yeah, the weird level unlocks in this game are kind of a step down from. Yeah, that's definitely something Star Fox 64 did better than this, having like more reasonable level transitions. This makes no sense. Like having these weird Star Wolf fights, like hidden in like other levels. It's like, who cares? Okay. So yeah, by the way, the dogfighting in this is the best it's ever been. Characters have their own special moves. They have tricks they can pull off. Your ship is more flexible. Oops, hang on. See, they're a lot faster too. Like, look how fast they go compared to what they do in Star Fox 64. This is probably one of the easier ones, but see, you can like lock onto them and fly circles around them. It's so satisfying simply to just shoot people in this game. Hang on. Okay, we're in pursuit. I see they're swooping around everywhere. They have things you have to look out for. Oops, all right. Shit. Yeah, they're actually putting up a pretty good fight. They're avoiding all my shots at least. They can get behind you pretty quickly. Oops, shit. Amazing. That was fun. All right. Where'd he go? See? Pretty hectic, pretty fast, pretty furious. Ooh. So good. Have I never... No, I did get the gold medal here, surely. I've gotten all the medals in the game. Why am I acting like I haven't? Great Fox, Titania, Sector B, Sector Y. I guess we can go to Great Fox. I think you fight the bird there, though. Hang on. I think this is one of the last levels I actually beat. En route anomaly. As I recall, this is a really good level too, since you can actually use the Great Fox in it. I think it's the one where you use the Great Fox. By what? Oh, shit. And those things I wasn't shooting. Okay. I really should have taken care of that. Gotta take out these things. You would think this thing would be able to handle, you know, getting hit by rocks. Alright. But no, apparently it's not tough enough. Alright. Oops. The enemy is coming. Oops. Ah, man. This is one of those things that happens in this game. Enemy drones can attach to the Great Fox and damage it in certain missions, so you gotta hunt them down and destroy them. Yeah, for now, but I'm not doing very well. Where? Oh, shit. Damn, they're everywhere. Wow. Look at all this shit. Like, this is definitely definitely something it does better than 64. Look at all this. There's so much going on right now. Oof. Honestly, it's kind of overwhelming considering I haven't played in a while. Look, I'm doing my best, Rob. Hang on. Hang in there. There we go. Oh. Ah, missed. Come on. Got him. Yep, the boss. Cosmic Dodora. This is a boss from the original, actually. Even has like that same blocky shape. Alright. You actually get to fight this thing twice. One is like a normal boss battle, but this one is in space. I think this one might be easier if I recall correctly, but I remember like flying circles around the other one. Flying circles in a bad way because I had no idea how to hit it. Alright. This game definitely doesn't explain how to do things to you. It's definitely really refreshing. Oops, ah. Yeah, how do I do that? Okay, I think you're supposed to just fly in front of it. Oops. Yeah, see, it's chasing after you. See, isn't that kind of neat? Oh, oops. Oh, it's still fighting? Shit, okay. I didn't kill it. Did I miss, or what? Or do I have to do it again? Yes, Rob, I know you can't sustain much more damage. So again, this game is like a lot more flexible with what it can do than 64 does. It's entertaining. Like this is completely different than anything you would do in any other mission in the game. Yeah, I'm not getting very.
Threats detected. Returning to original trajectory.
Yeah, do you think I should play No More Heroes before I sign off tonight and beat like chapter 3 and rank 9? I'm thinking I should because I really wanted to play it yesterday, but I did not have time. Sector Y? Oof. I wanted to show off Titania, right? A fox in the desert. Like I said, this level's a lot more gorgeous than the original Titania.
No matter the cost.
We're not leaving Peppy behind.
Oh, it's Peppy this time. Oh no, that makes it so much better. That's why this level is so much better. You actually care about what's gonna happen. Seriously though, when Peppy died in Assault, I was so upset. Ooh. Well, died for like 3 seconds and then come back. I actually thought he was killed off for real when I first played it, and I was like really depressed for a while. And then like I didn't watch the ending cutscene apparently because I didn't actually see that he survived. Like I thought for a while that he legit died, and then like I think I beat the game again and realized he didn't die. I'm not exactly sure how that happened. Anyway, this level is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. How cool is that? That's something out of Bayonetta. It actually looks better than Bayonetta with the flying debris and just, oh, it's so good. Yeah, this is definitely, the Landmaster is definitely more fun to use in this game than it is in 64. It controls better. It feels like it has more pump to it. The shots actually angle in interesting ways. Like, see, it's more like a missile rather than like just the generic thing that you have. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this level. If only they had a Macbeth level, but they don't, unfortunately. Ah, well, I'll take what I can get. Maybe the next one. Star Fox Zero 2. Which I'm sure is going to happen. I would be very surprised if we don't get a sequel. I mean, it's been 4 years, so I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit too optimistic, but you know, a sequel to this with like, you know, an achievement system, the same control scheme, that would be amazing. And I love all the shit that's going on. Look at the background. Isn't that cool? Doesn't that look like a castle in the background? Isn't that such a cool looking rock? Like, this is so much more interesting to look at than 64's version. I tried to get him, Slippy, but you suck so badly, even I couldn't save you. Alright. Seriously, though, Slippy's not too bad in this game. Oh, oops. Shit. My control. Nope. Got him. Yeah, see, I could break free, but Slippy didn't do shit. Use your Wii U gamepad, Slippy. You'll be fine. Unless you're a pleb who can't use it. Oh, no, I can't use motion controls. I'm better than that. I only play on PlayStation. Oh. I should pop in Nintendo Land. It's been a while. That used to be my go-to. That was my go-to party game for a really long time. From like 2012 to like 2016, I would say. Maybe not 2016, more like 2015. These days it's probably Smash, but yeah, and for good reason. But yeah, I really do miss Nintendo Land. I mean, it's not like the Wii U. It was super, super underappreciated for what it was. Oh yes, and the Landmaster can fly. I don't remember how you're supposed to use the, how you're supposed to get to the portal up there. I mean, I don't want to go up there, but oops, shit. I mean, this is a lot about this game where I can't remember what the purpose of these alternate exits are. Just let me beat the game normally. Like, I mean, the levels are longer now. You don't need these alternate exits unless they're interesting. I don't think the alternate exits are as interesting as in 64 for sure. That's my big blow against this game. Alternate exits, not as interesting. I mean, the bosses are so good, you don't want to skip them anyway. I mean, 64 has good bosses, but... Ooh, and here we go. Yeah, this is one of the more interesting to look at bosses.
Are you all right? Fox, get out of here! Don't come any closer!
Yeah, I don't suck, Slippy, so I should be fine. Yep, see? Check this out. So basically you have to, let's see. Scrapworm. So look at this thing. Isn't this huge and impressive? One of the nice things, I think this is the first all-range mode Landmaster fight in the series. Well, other than Assault. Assault doesn't really count, though. Do we really count Assault, really? The first real all-range mode. That's actually a good thing, right? Because you can just shoot it with no repercussions. That's one of the nice things about this game. One of the reasons I rate it so highly over 64. All the strategies you can use, there's a lot of flexibility to all the stuff you can do to the bosses in this game. And they're not exactly obvious either, so there are probably lots of ways to beat this boss that I've never even considered. I mean, it's a great fight. It's a great game. This is something I really thought about when I was playing this last, or even back when it first came out. The idea of being in such fun-to-control vehicles, fighting these giant bosses, that's inherently appealing. Like, there's nothing unappealing about that. There's nothing niche about it. And yet somehow there was this weird conspiracy that, oh, this game could never have done well. Complete crap. If anything, oof. It only did badly because it was on Wii U. Like, that's literally the only reason, because people were always intent on making stuff up about this console, refusing to admit how good it was. Oops. Let's see. Okay, maybe I should just hit the ground. Where's the last target? Oh, it's on the left side. Is he deliberately keeping his back to me so I can't hit him? Hang on, let's try flying. Yep, we got it. I didn't even need to be told that. I was just like, yeah, it's obviously need to keep going. Yeah, Falco, if you're so confident, just come down here yourself. Like, using the Grab Master might not be the the way most people would have gotten out of that situation. A lot of people might have forgotten you can do that. Like I said, the bosses in this game are really, really good. Oops. Oh. Shoot him. All right. Back off. Come on. Come on. Yep, got him. Beat him. Damn, that was exhilarating. That was a lot of fun.
Welcome back, Peppy.
Yeah, I probably should play arcade mode sometime, maybe on stream. I'm definitely enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would, honestly. Like every time I play this game, I'm always like, okay, is this game as good as I always say it is? Because I don't know, a part of me really thinks I overreact to how defensive I am to this game, but then like every time I play it, I'm just like, no, it really is that good. Man, I didn't even talk to I didn't even get to my favorite level. Sector B, I think it is. It's either B or X. I have no idea. All right, so yeah, a lot of fun. Fortuna, Pacina. Yeah, I think this is. Yeah, that's my big problem with the game. That's all there is to it. It needs more levels. Other than that, it's great. Is this the one with the... Do I want to keep playing, or do I want to play No More Heroes? This is the one with the force field. Alright, I think this is going to be the last level I play tonight.
Reclaiming this sector could shift the war in our favor. Join with our squadron and launch a counterattack.
I mean, I do think this game was kind of rushed, unfortunately. I do think they kind of... they just didn't use all of their ideas for it. Miyamoto in the early stages was talking about this idea of like going back to the same planets like multiple times for different missions, which isn't really a thing that happens in this game. So maybe that's going to be something that happens in 0-2 or like the deluxe version of this. Honestly, I could see like a deluxe version of this like radically like adding more stuff to it. So this is my favorite level in the game because you would not see anything like this in 64. Like an actual full front, like all range mode war between two armadas, with like actual tactics and stuff going on. It's incredible. Like look, see they're actually shooting at you from this distance. Right, so you got to take down all four of these flagships. Take that, you simian. A bulldog unit. Oh yeah, by the way, Bill's in this level too. So of course Bill is like awesome. Actually, I think everyone's in this level, and I do mean everyone. Like Cat shows up eventually. Star Wolf shows up. It's incredible. God damn, there. Alright, I think we got them all. Oops. Up, here we go. Yep, more of them just warp in. Yeah, that was just a warm-up. That wasn't like the entire level. Oh no, definitely not. I love how they're following me like they would in like it's a Rogue Squadron game or something. They do the exact same thing in Rogue Squadron 2 and 3. It's kind of annoying, honestly. It's fine here though. It feels like more natural here. Yeah. It's weird. Oops. Oh shit. Yeah, did you see that? They fired a laser beam against that force field and they couldn't do it. I was so busy paying attention to what I'm doing, I wasn't even, like, aware to point that out. Okay. Oh shit, did we lose someone? So we gotta find a way in this. Can I get it? Oh, no, shit. Almost made it. So check this out. They can't fire through that force field. So what you have to do is wait for them to shoot and then just come in through it. All right. That's like figuring that out. It's so cool. It's so engaging. All right. Wait, oh, should we go? This is the first time I've had to hack something. Oh yeah, they don't wait for you to get out, so you have to. So they actually shoot before you can get out. You have to rush out. All right, let's look at it. There it's going. Yeah, you can not get out of that thing fast enough. Like you might not be able to do it. Isn't that like mind blowing? Isn't that awesome? Phenomenal. Ooh. Yeah, here comes Star Wolf. Oh, no, it's Cat. Oh, it's only Cat. Yeah, what are you doing here, Cat? Don't you mean a girl? How do you know Falco? Who are you, Cat? What is your relationship? I love how she comes out of nowhere and she immediately gets shot. Oh no. Yes, Falco, I know what to do when I'm being tailed. Like I said, Bill, Cat, and Star Wolf all in the same fight. Like, isn't that crazy? They really did. They really did try a lot of tricks to get people excited about this game. And actual fans are people who are actually interested in like the space fighting, which they should be. Where'd he go? There's so many of them. I can't even keep track. I think I was like almost shooting Slippy for a minute there. All right, because I was like, oh, there's a ship. Oh, wait, Slippy. Thank you. But I'm my own man. I don't care what my dad thinks. All right, oops. Especially since this game seems to imply that my dad isn't even dead. Like, he's stuck in an alternate reality or some shit. Which is, like, bizarre to me. Considering the premise of the first game, but 64, but okay. Whatever. Leon, with his, doing his best audition for Eternal Darkness 2. That's another game we need more of. Eternal Darkness 2. Like, why do we not have more of that? All right. Honestly, there are so many Nintendo franchises I want to see come back. I don't even know where to start. I really don't. Wait, where's Wolf? Did we get Wolf? Oh, there he is. All right, buddy. Wait, where'd he go? No, it's Peppy. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Now, sometimes it's hard to see them in the... I don't know how anyone could hate this game. It's so good. I didn't shoot him down. Now you... Oh, wait. Oh, Wolf wasn't even there. Okay, he just... So he comes in later. Why? All right. So apparently it's like 6-on-1, and Wolf is are equal. Wolf is apparently like amazing in this game. Legit, like an amazing pilot. He always tries to rush you. Like that's something you'll notice too. Is that like the Star Wolf pilots actually do have different strategies depending on what level they're on. Sort of like how they're a lot better. Sort of like how they were a lot better than they were on the left side of Venom. Yeah, they try different things in this game. It's great. And it's pretty complex stuff, too. Shit, I probably should have done a flip. Hang on, where'd he go? Damn! Yeah, see, I flipped twice, and then he ended up getting behind me. Yeah, Wolf knows what he's doing. It really does feel like you have to outmaneuver him. It's way more in depth than what 64 does. Yeah, he always like flies by you. I'm not giving up. Okay. Where did you get the idea that I was giving up? All right. Oh, come on! Yeah. Yep, and then he shoots down Peppy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you don't kill Wolf fast enough, he shoots down Peppy. Oh, no. Yep, R.I.P. Peppy. I was legit not good enough to get Wolf here. And I've played this game before. I'm actually quite good at it. What's my new favorite game? Like, this year? There hasn't been anything this year. Other than Animal Crossing, there hasn't been shit. And Animal Crossing's not my favorite. I do think I prefer New Leaf to New Horizons, actually, at this point. Yeah, I don't think I have a Game of the Year yet this year. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and play some No More Heroes. Get that finished with. I wanted to play Metroid Fusion and Metroid Prime too, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I mean, the plan right now is to play one No More Heroes boss a day, get through the entire thing relatively quickly, and then the first two games relatively quickly, and then hold out for No More Heroes 3, which I'm optimistic will be the best game of the year. Oh, the Pokemon expansion. Yeah, I haven't really been into a lot of the Nintendo expansions. The last really good one was Octopass. I still haven't done Three Houses yet. I haven't done, honestly, even Breath of the Wild. Yeah, but by the time I 100%ed Breath of the Wild, I needed a break, and then the DLC came out, and I never went back to it. I wanted to play through it again, but I haven't found the time. I gotta get around to that. It doesn't help that I'm playing like a bazillion different Zelda games at once. Like I'm playing, I play like A Link to the Past like once every 6 months. Like really, gotta play Ocarina again, Majora, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. All of those are on my shelf. I'm playing Oracle of Seasons, Zelda 1, Zelda 2. I'm not even kidding. Like I finished Link's Awakening recently. I love this game.
Am I ready? Anytime. Gotcha.
Oh no, he's doing it. Moe. Oh no. So those are his waifus. That's definitely one of my big critiques of this series. What are these girls like? What makes them his waifus? I don't understand what's so great about Bizarre Jelly. Silvio's waiting for us.
The next fight has been arranged. You don't have a lot of time, so I'll just tell you what you need to know. The 9th ranked assassin is currently Dr. Peace.
A doctor?
Actually, a detective. A dirty and unscrupulous detective with plenty of dark secrets about him. Illegal investigations, illicit sales, black marketing. He is your one-stop shop for marketing illegal goods. And on top of that, he is a trained assassin. He's been doing some work for the Mafia, and before you know it, he's up there ranked 9th on the list. To be frank, he's good. You won't stand a chance against him. You're as good as
Oh, this game's amazing.
be, cowboy.
Put me in, coach.
All right, please transfer 150,000 LB dollars.
What? 150,000 LBs?
Your entry fee, my overhead costs. Don't tell me that you were not expecting so many zeros on that price, or that I am ripping you off or some shit. We have an elite staff in the thousands. Personally, I think it's a bargain.
Okay, I gotcha. But you really think I got that kind of dough on me? What the hell am I supposed to do?
You are supposed to do your job. You've been hired to kill someone, so just do it and quit your whining.
I love her.
On-the-job training would be good for you. If you're interested, I can introduce you to an agent, an advertisement agency. But really, they're erasers. I'll tell you where it is later. I'm running late for my facial. Catch up later, okay?
What?
No! I love this game. It's amazing. You can take on assassination missions from AK Entertainment. I can't even like talk during these cutscenes, so I'm so enraptured with them. They're so well done. The Last of Us Part 2 BTFO by Wii Game from 2007. Yeah, we're like 3 years into the Switch, and third parties still have not put out like a really good game like this. It's unbelievable. Travis Strikes Again came out, and that was great. But other than that. Oh, hey, it's Bishop. I hope nothing bad happens to you in the second game. I love how like this game doesn't. I love how like Travis Strikes Again doesn't give a shit about Bishop, and they just immediately just replace him with his identical brother. I don't know, man. Like No More Heroes 2 like feels like a mess, like narrative-wise, compared to this, which is like a masterpiece. Like 2 is like kind of pointless, which I guess is kind of the point in a weird way. Like it's supposed to be about how revenge plots are stupid, but it doesn't really. It doesn't really do it for me, or for anybody else really. I think most people agree 2 isn't. If you like 2, it's because you like the first one. Really, it's not a bad sequel by any means, but it's definitely one of those that lose the charm of the original. Like again, this is legit one of my favorite games of all time. 2 was gonna have an uphill battle to start with. Oh no! Why are you here? Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do these errands over and over and over again until... Damn. I actually... One of the reasons I wanted to start with the Wii, to start New Game Plus, was that I didn't want to be doing this. Doing the chores is kind of lame, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess it's fine the first time through when you don't know what to expect, but yeah, it's definitely something that you should skip for subsequent playthroughs. Subsequent playthroughs. Coconuts are worth more than human life. Can you pick up more than one? No, you can't. All right.
That's easy.
Yeah, the mini games are definitely not the best. Not a fan of them. I would normally skip them, but like I said, this is a fresh file, so. And plus, this is the No More Heroes experience. So. It really makes me wonder what Shenmue's like, because apparently Shenmue is like filled with this kind of shit, only worse. So yeah, I'm really curious as to whether or not I'm gonna like Shenmue when I get around to playing it, and I think I will, because I've heard too much about it to not play it at some point. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know. After Panzer Dragoon, I'm like, I am so apprehensive about new Sega games. I really am. Oh shit! I got nailed. All right. Sega is like, I don't know. Sega fanboys are like so obsessed with still defending Sega, even years after the console war is over. Like, no, your IPs can't match Nintendo's. Don't stop pretending they can. Like, Sonic is not as good as Mario. It never was. Stop trying. Oh no! Yeah, the minigames are better in 2, and I don't think they're necessary in 2. They're a lot more fun for sure. I think I might mess around with them when I get the game booted up, when I get started on 2, which of course will be immediately after I finish this one.
That's easy.
Like, I miss when creators used to be able to make out their games like this. Like, the death of the Wii was pretty much the death of the Wii. The end of the Wii generation, you know, the normal end of the console cycle. That like marked the end of like really fun, interesting, creative games. I think outside of indie developers, I guess indie developers have kind of picked up the slack in recent years. But like in that immediate aftermath of the Wii, like there weren't games like this. There weren't games like Little King's Story or Elebits or like none of this weird fringe stuff was being made anymore, and it's such a disappointment. Gaming has gotten worse over the past decade for sure, and I think a lot of enthusiasts will admit that, but I'm not sure if it's like known among casual audiences, really appreciated among casual audiences. Like, I love this game, but boy, is it repetitive. Ugh. Ooh, we did reasonably well. Yeah, you have to do these mini games to unlock the assassination missions, which are better. Like, honestly, in New Game Plus, I just use these over and over again. Chain restaurant Pizza Butt plans to open up in Santa Destroy. To crush their plans, kill Pizza Butt's CEO. Wow, what a completely random, innocuous job that is no way going to be relevant in the sequel. No, there's no way this is going to come back. Forget that name, Pizza Butt. You're never going to see them again. I love that. That's such a Suda thing to do. I was like blown away when I heard that for the first time. Holy shit. Like that would have been like an amazing twist if it was handled better. You know what I mean? Like 2 had its ideas. Like there are things to like about 2. The animations are better, the fighting is better. But yeah, it just doesn't have the Suda touch to it. It really doesn't. Like the new director, this was the last game Suda directed until Travis Strikes Again for whatever reason. And he's not really a business person. That's definitely something I was always very apprehensive about. Like Suda was not making a ton of games after this. You know, after he had his success. It's just that just doesn't make any sense to me. As a creator, I would like make more stuff, not like less. Like not stop making things entirely. But it seems he's had a realization. I guess it must have been like having a taste of success kind of ruined him or something like that. And he kept trying to keep it going, and it didn't really work out. Definitely sad, but Suda's definitely the best, the most based developer in the industry because he's the only, I believe, the only independent from Nintendo creator that's still making Nintendo exclusives. Like he's not making these conspiracy. He's not part of the elaborate conspiracy to ruin Nintendo, and I really do respect him for that. He just makes fun games on Nintendo, and that's really all I want from anyone. Bam. Oh, did we get them all? Yeah, there weren't a whole lot of them. Pizza Butt doesn't have the best staff. Ugh. They don't have what it takes to be number 1. Yeah. I do feel like developers are focusing more on like PlayStation VR than they are on Switch, which is like baffling to me. Like, what are you doing? Like, come on. Switch is the hottest item in the world right now, for sure. Like, Animal Crossing is like the best-selling game of the year so far, only behind COD. And COD is like really normie mainstream shit. The fact that it even came close to COD is really, really impressive. And really, it's the third-party principle all over again, right? Like, why is COD not on Nintendo platforms? Like, it should be on Nintendo platforms. There's no reason for it not to be on Nintendo platforms, and yet they always find some kind of excuse or justification to not bring it over. Yeah. The indie support for Switch is not bad though. I'm pretty impressed with. Honestly, has anything come out this year? It really doesn't feel like it. All right. Yeah, we're gonna beat Dr. Peace. You have paid the stipulated entry fee. Return to the motel. Am I seriously just walking back? I'm used to having like the run unlockable. I actually don't remember where you get that. Like the run button. Like you can unlock a button. What comfy living is this? Like living in a motel, just weird. Like, can you actually live in motels? I don't know why you would. Is he just that poor? Does he pay rent? I don't understand. Does he own it?
Hey, Travis, the next fight has been prepared. Destroy Stadium. Dr. Peace is waiting for you. Hop to it.
Stadium. Dr. Peace is waiting. Should we save it first before going? I think we might as well. Yep, Dr. Peace is I do think it wasn't until Dr. Peace where I really realized how much I love this game. Like right off the bat, it's just phenomenal. I mean, I liked it to begin with, but like I think it was I was getting hyped as like my favorite thing ever when Dr. Peace started like monologuing. It's amazing. I mean, it's such a complex game with a lot of personality and lore behind it. It's doesn't get a lot. I wish more people gave these games a shot. Yeah, that's definitely something I'm. That's definitely something about Suda I've noticed. Like, is he really incapable of like re-releasing these games in HD for Switch? I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's better than begging for Kickstarter money, but he specifically told people that if you want to play the old games, get a Wii and get a used copy. It's just, oof. I don't know, that's just kind of weird to me. That seems like money on the table. Instead of just re-releasing it himself. Well, he might not be able to. This was published by Ubisoft. I'm not actually sure what the situation with these games are. Oops, shit. Ubisoft did push for a sequel, which is why 2 is probably so uninspired. I don't want to call it too uninspired, because there are things I like about it. Like, it's nice that you get to play a Shinobu with Henry and stuff, but... And Sylvia does look better in that one. So, I don't know. She sounds better, too. I was honestly shocked when I realized that the voice actress was the same. I thought it was a completely different person, but no, apparently, like, the direction was just better by No More Heroes 2 when they had a bigger budget. They could afford to, like, actually... here we go. Here we go. Dr. Peace, here we go. Dr. Peace. Awesome. So I'm the 10th rank assassin going up to become #1. It's such like a simple concept for a game, right? Just play as a guy and kill a bunch of other guys to be the best guy. It's like the Highlander of games, but it's so much more than that at the same time. I don't know what it is, but the idea of just, you know, doing this kind of thing is just really appealing to me. I mean, maybe not as much as it used to be. Yeah, now that I have money, I find Travis a lot more relatable, a lot less relatable than I used to be, I guess I'm less of a loser now, but when I first played this 10 years ago. Awesome. I gotta love that classic jingle. One of my favorite tracks ever. This game is so simple, but it's so addicting and fun, it's hard to hate it, you know what I mean? Actually, it's hard not to love it. It's a better way to put it. I don't know what the deal with that is, but okay. The power-ups in this game make no sense to me, but alright. Happy they are. These mooks aren't nearly as quotable as the ones in God Hand. Like, I can't remember anything that these guys say. Like, God Hand, you can, like, come up with shit like, "You're not Alexander," and stuff like that. But this one isn't nearly as memorable. There aren't a whole lot of female enemies, are there? Minor enemies? There are plenty of female bosses, but not so much minor enemies. I don't think there are ever, honestly. I became a Super Saiyan. Alright. I went the wrong way. $20,000. Okay. I always hope that I'll have enough money to not have to pay the next entry fee, or not have to work for the next entry fee. That's never the case. Unless you're playing on New Game Plus, where it's very, very easy. So this is basically Wii Sports, but alright, with no more heroes. All right. My timing for this is always terrible. I don't know why they just line up and let you do this. I'm not even sure why they're even here, to be honest with you, but okay. Oh wow, we're really raking the cash here. Ah, here's another guy. I mean, this really should have been the game that proved, you know, the audience for the Wii likes games like this, and like the developers did their best to try to deny that was the case. It was really, really annoying, really obnoxious. I wonder how much longer this PlayStation protection racket can go on. All right. It's amazing how I can literally play like dozens of Nintendo games for like the past several years and have a blast, and I can't think of anything from PlayStation that I would actually want to play. God Hand, maybe? I did bring that up. That was from 2006, and that should be on Wii. So, Red Steel 3 is. Hang on, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Oh yeah, Rockstar has not ported anything of value to Switch yet. They ported LA Noire for some reason, but not GTA 5 and not Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know what they're thinking. I have no idea what they're thinking. Not that I buy either of those. Maybe GTA 5, but definitely not Red Dead. I mean, I would buy GTA 5 just to talk about why Breath of the Wild is better. You know what I mean? Sort of like how I did that with Witcher 3. Oof, getting a little bit tired. All right. This game really is kind of generic up until you get to the boss fights. It's still a lot of fun, but yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about. This game is very, very cutscene driven. That's kind of what makes it special. Which is weird to say, but I mean, it's a really good example. Like, you can have a good story, but you need to have like good gameplay too, and this does have that. It keeps things fresh, it's fun and interesting, and it's engaging. I gotta kill all these guys. Shit. There he is. I have no idea what that's about. These levels go on a bit longer than I thought they would. I mean, it's not exactly hard. So. It's not exactly boring either, but yeah. Awesome. Simple, fast, addicting. I'm gonna kill you? Sure, I don't think so. How many people do you kill in this game? Like, over 1,000, surely. I mean, there aren't that many in each level, like, probably about 100, so I would say about 1,000, right? Is that reasonable to assume? Awesome. That always seems weird to me. That seems like a weirdly specific thing to say. Strawberry on the shortcake. Isn't like strawberry shortcake some kind of like brand for little girls? Like, what, is Travis a brony? Is he like way less base than I thought he was growing up? Oh. Yeah, I used to think Travis was like the coolest guy ever, and now not so much. It's really interesting how your views on the character changes as you get older. I love this so much. I remember when I first played this and I was just blown away by the idea of the Garden of Madness. Yes. I'm definitely not so as a... What does it mean? Okay. Travis, you made some progress. I caught the podcast that said you're getting your edge back. Wait, what podcast? A terrifying trip to the moon, the reverse arm salt, MS. So wait, what podcast? Are people already talking about me? Weird, weird if true. So am I already becoming famous? I'm just not legendary yet until I become #1. Honestly, I would have thought that like you were a complete nobody, but apparently I honestly didn't catch that the last time I played. People are already talking about Travis. Oh.
Thank you. Mighty kind. Mighty kind of you.
Nice set of pipes you got there, old man.
It has always been my dream to perform in a stadium such as this. A gentleman from the association told me I could have any stage I wanted today. How could I refuse such a kind offer?
Courtesy of me and my entry fee, no doubt.
My ex-wife called me the other day, and I met my daughter for the first time in 10 years. We dined at a fancy restaurant, one of those that are impossible to get a reservation for. And then afterwards, karaoke.
Who got you the reservation?
The association took care of it, of course.
Fuck. My entry fee.
What's important is not the fact the reservations are hard to get. In fact, no one gets reservations. The words reservations only apply only to those outside of the circle. It's getting into that circle that matters.
And the food. Good?
Unfortunately, the atmosphere was a facade. Not once did my own daughter look me in the eye. Oh, the food. It tasted like blood.
You're a junkie for blood, old man.
Sadly, I can't disagree. There's only one way to live. People like us, we're sharks attracted to blood. You smelled blood too, didn't you? Isn't that why you're here?
You got it, old man. And for some reason, I feel this sense of euphoria.
Don't die on me too quickly. I want to gorge myself on this sense of fulfillment till I vomit.
Man, this is what I live for. Fighting your own kind. Nothing's more gratifying.
See you on the other side.
Ah, no. The man with the golden gun. All right. Ooh. He really likes being on the pitcher's mound. Here we go. I hate how he like inexplicably can block my attacks. Alright. I love how I remember the movements. Unbelievable. This guy definitely has one of the best openings. I love his like conversation with Travis. It's great. That's definitely something I miss from No More Heroes 2 as well. You don't feel as much of a connection with the bosses. In this one, you get an impression of what they're about and everything they want to do for the most part. It does a great job really emphasizing the themes of the story, but yeah, not so much in 2, unfortunately. 2 is just kind of a step down. in the what really made this game great, I think. Shit. Damn! I was specifically trying to avoid him. Ah, no. Damn. I would have liked to finish him off the rest of the move. Got him. Oh no.
Don't kid yourself. Playtime is over.
Oh, I forgot this happened. I completely forgot about that.
Next song I sing, I know my daughter will love. Won't you, darling? Better practice my rap. Rap with me, Jennifer.
Yeah.
It's open mic night in hell, old man. Sing all you want.
I wonder if we'll meet Jennifer in No More Heroes 3. That might be an interesting plot point. I don't know. Do you think we could have seen her in Travis Strikes Again? I doubt it, but... I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind the idea. I definitely would like to see more from the old characters. I mean, Batgirl's back from the dead, so like they can literally do whatever they want. Please bring back Margaret. Please bring back my waifu, Margaret. All right.
Congratulations. You are now ranked number 9.
What'd you expect?
Wait a minute. Are you getting a little sentimental? Still green, aren't you? You know this is only the beginning.
Call me when the next one's arranged.
Game set.
Okay, Sylvia. I love this game so much. Hey, do I save it right away? Yeah, I think I'm going to save it and then stop. Stop the stream, I suppose. Yeah, 2.5 hours, wow. I probably wouldn't have streamed this long if I didn't have to play like all those Star Fox games. Ah, man. Yep, so, yep, 1 boss a day until we get through both 1 and 2. All right. Seems like a fair deal.
Hi, this is Diane.
Oh, damn, I probably shouldn't have turned it off. All right, so, yep, yeah, I got to get going. Had a great time tonight. Thank you for checking out the stream. Check out my books. Like, comment, subscribe. Tune in next time. I will see you all next time with No More Heroes rank number fight. Maybe some more Star Fox 64, Metroid Fusion, Metroid Prime. Please please